church, I think we have very few people that understand the difference between unsaved and unreached. We all have friends that aren't Christians, but they have access to us as Christians, access to the church, access to literature. These are unsaved, but not unreached.
Those without any relationship with a Christian or a Christian message, often no Bible, no church, no access. This is what we call the unreached.
So often we settle for evangelizing people that we know culturally, that we're familiar with, and that are unsaved, while half the world is unreached and goes without a witness.
This is why we have chosen to focus on Engage 500.
Very few in Ghana want to go to the north, which is the difficult area where the Muslims are, and it's a stronghold.
For 15 years, people have been telling me, why bother going to the north? They are resistant to the gospel.
Over the past month, Sam and his team have worked to prepare meetings with these chiefs in unreached areas to discuss our hope to share Christ.
Just came out of a meeting with the chief of Gbange. It's a Mamprusi East community, and I have never seen something like this. Such a welcoming face of the chief and his warriors and his linguists. I came to ask him for permission and his blessings to enter into his communities. And yes, he said, we are welcome to come and do what we want to do here. And I asked them if they have a church, and he said, no, they don't have a church. So they said, why not? Why? They bring us a church. To go to a Wali village upon invitation by the Wali chief, who is a Muslim, and he asks you that we would like you to bring your group, bring your church into our community. What really excites me is that the Wali chief, leading us or even inviting his parliament chief to come and to be there and to hear the parliament chief himself telling us that yes, we should come.
When they came back, and the first translation to us was, oh, they're saying that we're going to give you a couple villages and you point to the property where you want to build a church and we will set this aside for you.
This is unprecedented. It has never happened. I've been in Ghana for the past 21 years doing church planting, training leaders, traveling all over. I have never run into a Fulani believer. The harvest is very near us. We don't even need to go far. Our time with the Fulani chief and his family was really a blessing to see. They are so welcoming. He has given us the permission to reach out to their children, and I think that was very significant. If not the chief and that generation, I can see a harvest among the children, and that we can reach them for Jesus.
They live in very difficult living conditions. They're isolated, they have no hope, and they have a real sense that religion has failed them, but nobody's given them an alternative.
But mainly our focus is to come to share the love of God.
What we see in the north is a wide open door, an Islamic region that yet hasn't been deceived by extremist Muslims who broadcast their message of hate that Christians are evil.
It took 15 years to plant 275 churches in the south, where it's predominantly Christian. Over the past 3 years, we've planted 160 churches in the north, predominantly Muslim. This is something God has done, but this is not enough. And this is where carrying Engage 500 comes to strengthen us.
God is on the move all over the world. Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindus are coming to Christ. Bethany International is called to effectively prepare and launch a global missions force to take the church to where it is not. Come join us to do all we can in our generation to make the gospel of our Lord Jesus known among all peoples in all nations.